Assassin's Blade should not be read first. I said it. Yep. You know what? At first I was afraid to say it on the internet, but you know what? Life's too short to be doing that to other people. Now, if Sarah J. Maas wanted us to read it first, she would have said so on her website, and she doesn't. She actually wants you to read it fourth. I happen to read it third, but there is absolutely no context to this book. If I would have read Assassin's Blade first, I would have DNF'd it. I would have hated the FMC because she was so cocky and like self-centered, and that side of her, you just that we got some humbling over here, okay? And you do not get to see this until you get to see this first, because you will not get context. Like I said, it makes no sense to start with this. And then, let alone the fact that you get to know characters here that will later on play a part in the book. If you read this first, by the time you get to those other characters, you would have forgotten about them forever ago because you started with this book. I understand that it is a prequel, and it makes sense to read it first, but it doesn't at the same time for the exact same reasons that I just mentioned. So I think as a reader, it makes a bigger impact to read this after reading Throne of Glass, starting with Throne of Glass, not with Assassin's Blade. Um, yeah, I don't know why there's such a divide. And I get it. It's fine, whatever you decide. But just know that if you feel like DNFing the series, it's because you started with this one. Because I would have put the book down and been like, what is this? Some cocky girl trying to like be the boss? Yeah, I don't want it. You know what I mean? But because I started here, this girl's a badass. This girl's gonna conquer the world, kind of thing. So by the time you get here, you're like, oh wow, so that's how it was. I get it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I will not be changing my mind. I will not be apologizing, but those are my 2 cents. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.